construction work right here. This field of land was empty for years. I don't know what year, some early 2000s. I usually say roughly around 2010. I remember I thought I was talking to Daniela Corco. And it might have been somebody else. How, you ask? Individuals that play deceptive, illusional kind of form onto others, especially me. Anyway, for years I became very, say, paranoid, fear-based, because I said something. Well, they're building, a house two houses away from where I live. And immediately the next day or some days later, they stopped. They brought I don't know if they started digging, but they did bring as far as concrete, I think blocks, or the fundamental, not concrete blocks, the fundamental, tools to start, the construction. And as soon as I said that, then they stopped. And I think the neighbors next door, they were a Russian couple. I don't know if they own that property actually. So they were just aggravated. And I was like, and then I figured out whoever Daniela was, if it was Daniela Corcom, or Cindy, some girl I went to high school with. It's it's not really far-fetched. There's a whole story behind that. Whoever she was, because I started thinking it might have been her. The way she was talking, her speech pattern, or the words she was using, it might not have been Daniela. Or maybe it was Daniela. I don't know. For a while I thought it was Cindy, pretending to be Daniela, people change form. Actually, they don't even change form. It's something what they do in your mind. It's called form switch. Form, like your form or environment, any kind of form. It's not really a switch. It's an illusional kind of force that these people put on in people's minds, especially me. Like I've been saying. So yeah, immediately they stopped the construction, and the couple, they were aggravated. And I guess I started thinking it's a conspiracy for my life. Whatever I said in the recording, I said a lot of other things. A lot of things were just made up. There were only. I think I talked about the penny, because right around that time, the penny, the 1 cent was about to. It was already an article how they were just the United States going to produce it, and it's happening right now, recently, a couple of weeks ago actually. So along with yesterday, I'm not fearing it. It's a conspiracy against my life. And I don't know what things I said that will incriminate me, because I think that's it, That's pretty much it. I mean, if you think about it, some just can't take my job away that I don't have because, I'm not allowed or something, or they don't want me there. So they can't take that from me. Financial status, I mean, I'm on the negative. I mean, I guess I could get more negative and make some of you fucking happy over there. Shout out to Stickum people. How are you? I hope you're living a good life. I don't mean it. Sarcasm built in. But yeah, I don't really hope anybody, started over here. I don't wish or hope anybody financial unsuccess. I don't thrive. I don't even think about that, But anyway, right around that time, I was on Stickum. Actually, that was post Stickum, if you want to call it, by a couple months or something like that. That's when I knew Danielle, and I didn't know I knew Danielle from even MySpace, and then I started putting together, clairvoyance level, that my so-called cousin might have actually met Danielle in Canada, and I wasn't aware of that, and so much I wasn't aware about his life. So, these individuals came in my life, and whatever said I was a court, I don't remember, but I remember sometime after that, I went to New York, and this guy, David Pellissier, there's a video on my YouTube about him, not too thorough, but, just enough. I was connected to Daniela Corcom, and then, in New York, it was a bar/lounge, and the address was a number, didn't coincide with the number, the name was a number, and I remember, did I say that to Daniela something, That was one thing, and there was so many other things. I think, they just paved the asphalt, I think, not too long ago, and they did it again, this year, or something like that. So I think I said that, except they weren't doing it. I was just making it up. I was lying. I was just making stuff up, I don't know why. I think I was pressed into it, or maybe, I was like, they're not going to do that. I don't have proof of the recording. I didn't record. There's somebody else out there recorded. I guess that's your law for you, like a lot of people say. I don't really know. people focus on the terms and this and the other thing. I'm really not that, I don't say simplistic or general. I'm more specific a lot of times. But yeah, there was that. And what was I going to say? Well, things just started happening. People started doing it. And it was a recording. And she actually said, well, we're not going to do that. That's too extreme, too much. I guess she edited that recording. And I just guess I was trying to just make up random crazy things to see if it happens. Including in New York, there was a guy laying on the floor. David Plessier, it was his birthday supposedly, I don't know if that day, which was like, he wanted me to be there for some reason. And I don't know if they did that to him. And I stopped, I hunched over, and I actually touched him, hey buddy, you okay? And David Plessier was next to me, like, come on, what are you doing? Like, pressure me, you an idiot? Let's run away, let's go. Let's go, there's cops coming. I'm like, cops for what? What happened? There's a whole story with, in that bar in Manhattan, actually. How I didn't see for real. I think there was a struggle. So I saw some guy, he just couldn't move like that. I didn't see what was holding him or who was holding him. It was a gust of wind, actually. So, it's, David Plessier is not an honest person, deceptive. He's, his tattoos would say like he's religious, but he's really not. He has, and I'm not going to go into his character, what he really is. And the people that actually are on his side are, participated in that. Yeah. So when I see that, I saw a while ago, it's like, yeah, that's one of the things, and it's happening now in my life in the world, especially in my life. I'm not going to be fearing like, oh, this has happened, I said this, and I'm not going to be there like, oh, I should have said this and the other thing, I think I tried, but it's like individuals. I mean, if you think about it, if they're going to go to that level, what chance did I have? I'm not going to be putting in my mind, you should have this, about other fucking people, or like, even myself. I have to balance myself not to even think like that. There's a lot of people that are against me. There's a lot of people that are against prosperity, anything good, anything decent, A lot of greedy, envious people out there. There's a lot of deviants out there. Yeah, degenerates, Homosexuals, not homosexuals, Let's just say for, it's just not good people. Not clean and not pure, And as far as, deceiving people, illusioning people, well, who they really are, I mean, that's a sociopathic endeavor. That's a sociopathic act, Not morally based. So I'm against a lot of people, and pretty much no one really fully admitted about that. No one would even speak the truth about, either schizophrenia or clairaudience. I mean, psychic abilities, hearing voices in your head, external, internal. So it's just another day going to sanctuary, and thought I'd record that. And it's 2025, December 1st. So I'm not worried to not put like a timestamp or like where I'm at. Wherever individuals, you try to control me, or you try to, from what I was told or notified, individuals use that as far as a map or something. Who knows if you get in people's minds, a psyche, if you see a date or a time. I mean, people will use your email address, your cell phone to get in your mind and your thoughts. Either read your thoughts or communicate with you, or like who knows what else. Those are individuals that, are, oppressors trying to control individuals. I'm not even that worried about AI, artificial intelligence, although it is a problem. It is. But individuals like that, I just say they instigate the nature of AI to be like that, never took care of the simple problems you have, And as far as, the things I said later that I found out I was recording, I mean, I didn't think I would even live this long. So I think I said this day, like, 12, 13 years ago? I don't know. I don't know how long. I don't know how long. And I'm pretty sure the people, where that recording's around, there's events like, small things, but based on, what's going on around me, I guess that's, a circumstantial proof. Obviously that individual's there's individuals, whether it's Cindy or Danielle, they're going to say it was this year. Who knows? And I don't know how, they're going to, how they're going to deceive. Like, I was talking on Skype, I believe, I don't have Skype, but I'm pretty sure that could be worked out. When there's a lot of people that conspire, have power, they can get away with that. So, I don't know, I haven't, and for to get there yet.